Last night's SmackDown exploded with shocking violence as Jacob Fatu and the towering newcomer Hikuleo made a devastating statement, annihilating Solo Sikoa and Jeff Cobb in a brutal display of power. The WWE Universe watched in stunned silence as the Bloodline's fragile bonds shattered, revealing a dark, ruthless new alliance that has thrown the Samoan dynasty into chaos. What began as a family feud quickly escalated into a merciless takeover, leaving Solo battered and the Bloodline's future uncertain. This nuclear debut marks the dawn of a savage new era. Brace yourself for the Bloodline betrayal that changes everything. The aftermath of SmackDown, carnage, chaos, and a civil war erupting. The WWE Universe is still reeling from the carnage unleashed on last night's SmackDown. What started as a tense, heated confrontation between Solo Sikoa, Sika, and Jacob Fatu quickly spiraled into violent chaos when the debuting Hikuleo stormed into the fray like a force of nature. Meanwhile, Jimmy Uso's championship aspirations were brutally crushed by Gunther's relentless assault. And with Seth Rollins now holding the Money in the Bank contract, the Bloodline's internal war has surged into dangerously uncharted territory. Jacob Fatu's brutal Money in the Bank betrayal of Solo Sikoa was just the spark. The Samoan dynasty has teetered on the brink of collapse for weeks, but last night confirmed the chaos is far from over. It has only just begun. Solo's vengeance meets a monstrous new alliance. As Solo Sikoa charged forward, fueled by a burning desire for retribution, he quickly realized he was no longer facing just one adversary. Towering above him stood Hikuleo, a newcomer who exuded raw, monstrous power, ready to crush anyone in his path. The arena's energy skyrocketed as the lights suddenly cut out during Solo's intense match against Jeff Cobb. An eerie silence settled over the crowd, a prelude to disaster. When the lights flickered back on, Jacob Fatu was revealed, standing tall and imposing at the top of the ramp, accompanied by the massive figure of Hikuleo. Together, they hit the ring with the force of a tsunami, instantly overwhelming Solo and Cobb. Fatu launched Solo into Hikuleo's crushing choke slam, a bone-jarring move that echoed through the arena like thunder. The debuting giant didn't stop there. He hoisted Jeff Cobb onto his shoulders, a living mountain of destruction, as Fatu delivered a thunderous moonsault onto both men, an awe-inspiring display of agility and brutality. The crowd was stunned. This was no ordinary attack. This was a calculated, vicious coup de grace that signaled the start of a new order. A ruthless message. Bloodline's power shift is inevitable. The brutality didn't end with the moonsault. In a chilling finale, Jacob Fatu dragged Solo Sikoa's battered face across Hikuleo's menacing spike knee brace, his voice rising in a primal Samoan roar. The message was clear. This is a new era, and the old Bloodline's reign is finished. Hikuleo's arrival, dubbed the Tongan Giant, adds unprecedented muscle and menace to Fatu's rebellion. His sheer size and power bring a level of destruction that the Bloodline has never seen before. Backstage turmoil, Roman's shadow, Heyman's panic, and Jey Uso's dilemma. Behind the scenes, the tension was palpable. Footage showed Roman Reigns watching the devastation unfold intently on a backstage monitor. The tribal chief's face was unreadable, but the weight of the moment was unmistakable. Paul Heyman, the ever-strategic, wise man of the faction, was visibly panicked. The usually calm consigliere was seen hyperventilating and quickly calling an emergency faction meeting. The stakes were too high, and the balance of power was rapidly shifting beneath their feet. Adding to the chaos, Former champion Jey Uso was spotted leaving the arena amid the violence, his mind clearly wrestling with an agonizing choice. Watching his brother Solo be viciously attacked, Jey now faces the heart-wrenching dilemma. Will he side with family loyalty or stand by his own pride and principles? The most chilling moment, Fatu's whisper and Solo's terror. Perhaps the most unnerving moment of the night was captured when Jacob Fatu leaned in close to Solo Sikoa and whispered something in his ear. The usually fierce street champion's eyes widened in sheer terror, a rare crack in his stoic facade. Moments later, Solo was stretched out, utterly vulnerable. Jacob Fatu hasn't merely betrayed the bloodline, he is constructing something. Or has this chaos been orchestrated by the tribal chief all along? Where does Jey Uso stand in this growing storm? Will he join his brother Solo, who may be out of commission, or throw his lot in with Roman's new order? The Samoan revolution is underway, and every decision carries massive consequences. The bloodline war just got deadlier. Stay tuned. WWE fans, this war isn't just escalating, it's exploding into something more savage and unpredictable than ever before. Smash that like button and subscribe to stay ahead of every shocking turn and brutal confrontation. Turn on notifications now because the bloodline's civil war has reached a deadly new level, and the Samoan revolution has only just begun. Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Hikuleo, Solo Sikoa, the Usos, the fate of the Samoan dynasty is now hanging by a thread, and every moment could change everything.